Welcome to my channel. I'm Dr. Samuel Grant, a physician who has spent over 30 years walking alongside men on their journey to preserve health, maintain vitality, and build lasting happiness in marriage as they enter midlife and beyond. If this is your first time here, I'm truly glad we've crossed paths right here, in a space where we explore the wisdom of the body, the power of connection, and the joy of living deeply in your golden years. Today, we're diving into a topic that's often sensitive but absolutely essential: male sexual health and the powerful link between erectile function, self-confidence, and emotional closeness in marriage. And I encourage you to stay with me until the very end, because I'll be revealing something often overlooked, a missing piece that has helped many men not only regain strength, but restore intimacy and genuine connection with their life partner. Trust me, you won't want to miss it. But before we begin, I have a small question for you. What's your name and where in the world are you watching from? Please drop a comment below. It always warms my heart to know I'm not just speaking to a screen, but walking alongside a real person, you, on this journey. If this is a topic that speaks to you, don't forget to hit subscribe and turn on the notification bell, so you won't miss the upcoming videos packed with real, practical, and deeply human insights. And if you have any questions about men's health, feel free to share them in the comments. I'll collect and answer them in upcoming episodes. Now let's begin with a powerful truth. Sexual performance changes are not just about biology, they're also signals from both your body and your relationship. Part 1. Declining sexual function. A signal from your circulation and hormonal systems. After age 50, the male body operates like a finely tuned engine, and blood circulation and hormone balance are key to sexual performance. When erection becomes difficult or inconsistent, it's not just a local issue. Often, it's a system-wide alert that your circulatory health, hormonal rhythm, and even pelvic muscle strength are all under strain. Over time, arteries stiffen, cholesterol rises, and chronic conditions like diabetes or hypertension silently interfere with blood flow. As a result, there's simply not enough pressure to support a firm erection. At the same time, testosterone, the defining male hormone, begins to drop, leading to lower desire and decreased sensitivity. And here's another layer. Deep, small pelvic muscles, especially those that support erections, also weaken with age, especially when left untrained. Many men don't even realize that their ability to sustain an erection depends heavily on those invisible muscles. But here's the good news. You don't have to feel helpless or ashamed. These changes are not the end, they're simply your body's way of saying, it's time to pay attention. And in the next part, I'll walk you through how to restore sexual function from the root naturally, with movement, pelvic training, and simple dietary upgrades you can implement at home. And by the way, if you're still here watching, thank you. That tells me you care deeply about your own health. Leave the number 1 in the comments so I know you're still with me on this journey. Part 2. Natural vitality. Simple changes to restore circulation and male function. You don't need to turn your entire life upside down to see real progress. Just a few focused, sustainable changes can make a powerful difference in both your sexual performance and overall confidence. Start with gentle daily movement. A brisk walk each day improves cardiovascular strength and, more importantly, stimulates circulation throughout your body, including to your sexual organs. When blood flow is activated, erectile strength gradually returns in a natural, lasting way. Add pelvic floor exercises. Most people associate these with women, but for men, especially over 50, targeting these deep core muscles through movements like Kegels can dramatically improve control and stamina. Then upgrade your nutrition. Incorporate foods that naturally boost nitric oxide, such as beets, watermelon, and dark leafy greens, to relax blood vessels and improve circulation. The best part: these foods don't just support down there, they also boost energy, enhance mood, and may even extend lifespan. Altogether, movement, nutrition, and muscle training aren't just tools to restore sexual performance. They are gateways back to your own self-trust, your sense of vitality and agency. And most importantly, they open a door to deeper connection with yourself and with the woman beside you. In the next part, I'll touch on one of the most underestimated forces affecting male performance: the mind, emotions, and silent stress that can quietly sabotage sexual health. Part 3. Mind and emotion. The silent influence on male sexual health. One of the most overlooked, yet deeply influential, factors behind male sexual challenges is the state of your mind. Stress, anxiety, and the constant pressure of daily life trigger the body to release cortisol, the stress hormone. And when cortisol stays elevated, it narrows blood vessels, making it even harder to achieve or maintain an erection. But that's not all. Fear of failure during intimacy, memories of past embarrassment, or worries about work, finances, or aging. They all cause the nervous system to shift into defensive mode, shutting down natural sexual responses. Over time, this creates a loop. The more you worry, the more control you lose. The more discouraged you feel, the more silent you become. Many men carry this quiet burdened fear of not being the man they once were. And this leads to withdrawal, which often causes emotional distance from the very person they long to be close to. But here's the truth. It's not physical weakness that erodes a relationship, it's the unspoken silence. That's why I encourage practices like deep breathing, mindfulness, and meditation. When the mind is calm, the body can respond more freely and harmoniously. And most importantly, speak to your partner. Not to complain, but to open up with honesty. A sincere conversation can release pressure you've been carrying for years, and often your partner won't judge, they'll support, they'll listen. Because when she feels included, she often becomes your greatest ally. And once that emotional wall is lowered, intimacy returns far more naturally than any pill could ever provide. Up next, I'll walk you through the modern medical approaches available today, from medications to non-invasive therapies, and how to combine them wisely with lifestyle changes for safe, effective results. If you're still watching at this point, I truly appreciate it. Leave a 3 in the comments just so I know I'm not walking this path alone. Part 4. Modern Medical Support. When to seek professional help. In some cases, lifestyle and emotional adjustments may not be enough, and modern medicine can play an important role, especially when erectile dysfunction becomes persistent and significantly affects quality of life. The good news is, today's medical field offers safe, effective, and diverse options for male sexual health. The most common option is PDE5 inhibitors, such as sildenafil. These medications increase blood flow to the penis when sexual stimulation occurs, supporting firmer, more reliable erections. But it's essential to understand, these are not magic pills. They don't work in a vacuum. They require emotional readiness, arousal, and the right environment. That's why some men try the medication but still feel disappointed, because the underlying issue may not be circulation alone, but also psychological. Another promising option is low-intensity shockwave therapy, a non-invasive treatment that helps stimulate the growth of new blood vessels in erectile tissue, improving blood flow naturally and without pain. In cases of clinically confirmed low testosterone, testosterone replacement therapy, TRT, may help restore energy, mood, and sexual desire. But TRT is not for everyone and must be evaluated carefully by a physician, especially in men with heart or prostate conditions. Acupuncture is another method gaining attention, believed to calm the nervous system, enhance circulation, and lower stress, all of which support sexual performance naturally. Whatever path you explore, always remember, personalized medical consultation is key. There is no one-size-fits-all approach, because every man's biology, mindset, and life context is unique. Now, let's step back and look at something more foundational. Your daily habits, from movement to meals to sleep, are not just routine, they are the foundation of your hormonal balance, circulation, and long-term vitality. Part 5. Daily Lifestyle. The foundation for hormones, circulation, and vitality. Sexual health cannot exist apart from overall health. And it's the small, consistent daily habits that build the strongest, most lasting results. Regular physical activity, balanced nutrition, and quality sleep don't just make you feel better. They allow your body to naturally regulate hormones, reduce stress, and support healthy sexual function. One major hidden threat is chronic inflammation, often caused by diets high in sugar, processed foods, and unhealthy fats. This silent inflammation damages blood vessels and disrupts testosterone production. On the other hand, a diet rich in omega-3s, lean proteins, vitamin D, and zinc supports your endocrine system and enhances sexual health. Sleep, especially deep restorative sleep, plays a crucial role in testosterone production. But many men unknowingly damage their hormone levels by staying up late night after night. Sitting too much and moving too little also weaken pelvic muscles and impair blood flow, both of which are essential for healthy erections. The solution doesn't have to be complicated. Even 30 minutes of walking, stretching, or light cardio each day can create a powerful shift in your sexual system. These actions may seem small, but in truth, they are powerful acts of self-respect. They're not just about maintaining performance. They're about investing in a life filled with vitality for yourself and for the partner walking beside you. And here's something many men don't realize. Erectile dysfunction is often one of the earliest signs of heart disease. So when you take care of your sexual function, you're not just protecting your intimacy, you're protecting your heart, both literally and emotionally. In our final part, I want to address something often neglected but deeply transformative: silence. And why one honest conversation can heal not only your sex life, but also a relationship slowly drifting apart. Part 6: Breaking the Silence. Communication, the bridge between intimacy and healing. More than blood flow, more than testosterone. Silence is often the greatest obstacle between a man and the intimacy he craves. Many men, when faced with erectile challenges, choose to stay quiet. Maybe from shame, maybe from fear of judgment. But in doing so, they unknowingly create emotional distance. And sadly, their partners may begin to feel rejected or worse, believe they're no longer attractive or desired. I've worked with countless couples who were no longer intimate, not because love was gone, but because neither person knew how to break the silence. That's why I believe deeply. An honest conversation can heal more than any prescription. When you share what you're going through not as a complaint, but as a truth, you give your partner a chance to understand. And in many cases, she won't walk away, she'll step closer. I remember one patient, Mr. Jacob, in his early 60s, who avoided intimacy for years out of fear of failure. But when he finally opened up to his wife, her response surprised him. Instead of blame, she offered kindness. Together, they committed to better habits, daily walks, healthier meals, and they saw a specialist side by side. The result: yes, their sex life improved. But more than that, they rediscovered their closeness, their laughter, and the deep feeling of being truly seen and loved. And that's what I want to leave with you. Sexual health is not just physical, it's emotional, relational, and human. My friend, what we've just shared today is not just medical knowledge. It's a journey, one of listening to your body, honoring your experience, and rebuilding intimacy with courage and care. Erectile dysfunction is not the end. It's a signal, a call to realign your health, emotions, and connection. There is no perfect formula. But when you combine simple daily practices, walking, eating better, pelvic training, sleeping well, breathing deeply, with one open conversation, you will begin to see change. Your body will respond, your confidence will return, and intimacy will feel within reach again, not as a task, but as a natural expression of who you are. So keep going, be curious. Try, adjust, explore. And celebrate each step, whether it's a deeper breath, a stronger connection, or simply a lighter heart. I'd love to hear your story or that of someone you care about. What helped you? What's still holding you back? Leave a comment below, because your words may be the inspiration someone else needs today. And if you found this video meaningful, please like and subscribe so I can continue bringing you content that truly matters. If there's a topic you'd like me to cover, let me know. I'm always here listening and walking with you. I'm Dr. Samuel Grant. Thank you for sharing this journey with me. Live boldly, live connected, and live like a man who knows his true worth at every stage of life. See you in the next video.